Hey guys, Omni here. We are back for episode 8, the penultimate episode of WandaVision, and I can't be more excited to see where this goes. This is our longest episode yet. Still not the full hour. A lot of people have been speculating when doing the breakdown of what Kevin Feige's been saying, at least as far as the lengths. I'm not all that worried as long as we get some answers. Last episode revealed what we've all been suspicious of this entire time, Agnes's true identity as Agatha Harkness. And that it was Agatha all along, the entire time. Everything that's been going on, going wrong rather, not going on, because I still think Wanda created all of this and that she's just been taking advantage of it in some way. Everything that's been going out of Wanda's control has been at the result of some action or, an intervention made by Agatha. So we get to see that fun little glimpse of everything she's been meddling with throughout the show so far, even to the effect of bringing Quicksilver over or creating him, maybe transforming something else into him. There's a lot of speculation around who or what Evan Peters' Quicksilver is in this universe right now. So I'm hoping we finally get some definitive answers, if not in this episode, then in the final episode. But I'm really excited to see where we go with this. Again, I've said this before, while I still think there's somebody in the shadows, I think Agatha is going to be our big bad in this show. I think she's going to be the main villain. I still think, though, with all the references to Mephisto, he's out there, he's in the ether, but I don't know if I don't know if we'll see him. There's been some rumors circulating around. Again, I take those with a grain of salt. Until we see it on the screen, I'll kind of be on guard for any of that. I'm not really. I don't give in to leaks or spoilers all too well or often. So we'll see how it goes, guys. Remember, full unedited reactions are available on Patreon, or if you become a member here with that join button on the channel. But let's go ahead and dive into the second to last episode of WandaVision. Here we go. Salem, Massachusetts, 1693. It's the backstory, guys. Here we are. The brooch. Holy shit. This backfired.
I can be good. No, you cannot.
Oh, crown. The crown. Is that how Wanda's gonna get hers? Dude, I want some Dragon Ball Z music right now. Oh, goddamn, man. She killed them all. So what did she do? What did she unlock? What did she steal? Some dark art.
What?
Yeah, the rabbit's purring.
She does look shocked to meet the real us, doesn't she? Oh, that's adorable. My thoughts are not available to you, Toots. They never ever were. So don't go giving yourself a migraine.
Where are my children?
Where are my children?
Where are they?
Magic's no good here.
Oh.
Didn't you notice? Basic protection spell? These are runes, Wanda. Given space, only the witch that casts the runes can use her magic.
Oh, here's like the tutorship element come into play.
I got close with fake Pietro, if you will, but no dice.
That was you.
A Cristallo possession. Necromancy was a non-starter since your
A possession.
brother's body is on another continent. Not to mention full of holes. But you're so crippled by your own self-doubt that you believed it. Oh, Wanda.
I'm gonna have to replay that with some subtitles just to make sure I understood what the fuck just happened.
So many
I'll do that
spells
at the end.
cast all at once. I couldn't make heads or tails of it. I mean, mind control. A classic. Quick incantation and a feeble psyche, and you're good to go. Thousands of people under your thumb. That's something special, baby. And of course, there's transmutation. Years of study to achieve even the smallest convincing illusion.
You're even running illusions miles away at the edge of town! Magic on autopilot.
What's your secret, sister?
Yeah, she wants to know how she did it.
Listen. I need you. Hey. I need you to tell me how you did this.
I didn't do anything. I'm not.
I tried to be gentle, to nudge you awake from this ridiculous fantasy, but you'd rather fall apart than face your truth.
Uh-oh.
Repete, memoria. That's right.
Oh, memory lane.
Oh, look.
Oh. That explains so much.
Said the only rule of TV night is we try to practice our English.
Yes, he is right. We were just making rid of last little bit of Sokovian.
This is your pick, yes?
Dick Van Dyke. Oh. I knew it was coming. I knew. And it's still.
Wanda, Tyrion.
The toaster.
Used a probability hex.
No, I.
She's always been magic.
A baby witch, obsessed with sitcoms and years of therapy ahead of her. Doesn't explain your recent hijinks. Where'd you get the big guns, Wanda?
Von Strucker time.
Only way forward is back.
Are we going to go through all the commercial explanations? Was that like a glimpse of like herself? No, Jesus fucking.
So, little orphan Wanda got up close and personal with an infinity stone. I have a theory, but I need more.
She trying to help Wanda, or is this all for her? Or both?
Oh, Wanda.
Hotel soap?
Moving on up. So
Malcolm
where
in the
we
middle.
now?
The Avengers compound.
I apologize. I don't mean to intrude.
You don't?
well, I suppose, yes, I did intend to come in here.
It's just like this wave washing over me again and again.
I've never experienced loss because I've never had a loved one to lose. But what is grief? If not love, persevering. Sorry, pardon?
No, it was funny.
Yes, it was very funny, wasn't it?
Oh. I just got a little weepy.
Come on, Wanda. You're on the precipice. You are right there.
I wanted him back.
Uh-oh. Oh, this is really fucked up in a way.
Not everyone has the kind of power that could bring their soulmate back online. Forgive me. Back to life.
No, I can't do that.
He's baiting her to do it for him.
He's all I have.
Well, that's just it, Wanda. He isn't yours.
There we go. That lines up at least. I think he was playing a very 5D mind game to get her in here to take the body and resurrect him. See, he lets her.
Let her see for herself.
He wants him back more than anything. She didn't take it. Aw. Oh, wait, did she actually not have a real husband? Oh, maybe that's not what that meant, but that made me think that and it made me sad. But why here? Why Westview? Oh. Is that where she puts the house? Their house? They had a deed for a place. This is where they were going to live. And eruption. Yep. I love the grid effect. It's just like the fucking comic. She made him anew. That's why he can't leave the hex. It means his body's still outside. What the fuck is Hayward's game? He knows all of this. Then. Oh, her outfit, man. It's so good.
You have no idea how dangerous you are. You're supposed to be a myth, a being capable of spontaneous creation, the Scarlet Witch.
Oh my god. Dude. Okay, hold on. This is some long credits, so I think there's probably something in the back end here. So we're going to go ahead and skip a little bit right about here. All right. Yep, we got some.
Tried every type of power supply under the sun. When all we needed was a little energy directly from the source.
No. Hold on. Yep. It's the emotionless vision. The monochrome one. No, you gotta be kidding me. Fuck you, Hayward. God damn it. Is that it? We're not gonna have two, are we? Yet no. All right, I want to go back because I want to hear what she said about the Pietro thing before we go into final thoughts and all that. Pietro, if you will, no dice. Wasn't literally me, just my eyes and ears. Crystalline possession. So I don't know if that really tells us how she did it. Crystalline possession. Eyes and ears. She just listened. She doesn't know what her brother actually looks like. So she created just a vessel to pose as her brother and like just fooled all of us hoping it was a multiverse related thing. I really hope that doesn't end up being all that is, but we'll see. But yeah, that was a fantastic episode. Got all the backstory, everything that I was wanting to get before we go into the finale. Hayward's plan, the truth about Wanda breaking Vision out, which we learned she didn't, and you know, she didn't actually harm anybody. Hayward let her into the building, let her out. Yeah, she broke the glass and went down there, but he told everybody else that she stole the body, which she didn't. She didn't. So she manifested this vision altogether, which explains perfectly why he is real, because he is material, but he can't leave the hex for whatever reason currently. Maybe because her powers aren't strong enough to keep him steady at this point. Agatha, we still don't know how she entered the picture. I assume, like, we know that she came after the hex was put up. And she's like, she probably detected the magic, sensed the magic, and was starting to like, okay, what the hell's this? Because she seems to be definitely like vying on a power trip. You know, diving into dark magic, diving into whatever led her to be put to the stake by her own coven, and then absorbed their life essences, even her own mother's. And so it seems like whether she's just trying to take on more and more power, we don't really know what goals she's trying to achieve or what art she kind of unlocked, because she said she was having trouble controlling that as well. So I'm curious to see what that is. And maybe she needs maybe in the end she'll need Wanda's help for whatever this is, because we're seeing a little bit of that tutor role, because that's the role that Agatha has had in the comics. She's been a villain-ish kind of sometimes, but most of the time she's more of a neutral party. She's kind of gone back and forth, but she is essentially a family member of Wanda's. Like, she eventually becomes familial. She eventually becomes like somebody she refers to as her aunt, her auntie Agnes, which was referenced in the earlier episodes as well. You know, a mentor to Wanda and training her in her abilities, somebody who actually cares for her. And I wonder if we're getting like the basis of that here or not. They could go a different direction with it and just make her the villain. So she did create her kids. Is she drawing that from somewhere else? And then when we got that flashback, when she peered into the Mind Stone, was she seeing the premonition of herself? Was she seeing the future of herself? Because whatever happened there amplified her powers. Maybe it was a Scarlet Witch. I don't know. I don't know what happened there. Is this some cosmic entity like the Phoenix Force that she absorbed that makes her the Scarlet Witch? Or is she just like peering into her own future, right? Or seeing the truth of herself? You know, what she really is in that moment she peered in the stone. I like every bit of the backstory, the explanation of the sitcoms, because it lines up exactly with Kevin Feige, with what he said, how sitcoms played a role in his life. And it makes even more sense for Wanda's situation too, because like old and dated, like American sitcoms do have extra legs in other countries. And that is because just media is just behind in that way. And people have these types of ways to escape the issues that's going on. And that's something we all do here on the channel. The reason we dive into comic books, the reason we dive into science fiction, Star Wars, DC, Marvel, whatever it is a form of escapism from whether the harshness of realities of our personal lives or our external lives, the world around us, weighing down on us, wishing for something better, wishing for something magical or some escapes that maybe will, some hope that everything will be okay in the end. Like Wanda keeps saying at the end of the episode, everything's going to be okay. At the end of the episode, we're just going to wake up and everything's going to be a dream. But lo and behold, she's been magical this entire time. Does that mean that Pietro already had the physical disposition to be a speedster? And that was awakened by the experimentation, amplified by the experimentation? Is this their way of saying maybe the mutant gene has always been around, but it didn't really get activated until more recently, until the Infinity Stones started coming into play? Or is Wanda something beyond that? In the comics, they're not even mutants. They were created by a different species altogether, and were pretty much convinced that they were mutants. They weren't actually mutants. That was a retcon that came later after they had been created, though. But I don't know if they'll go that route or not. I don't know what route they're going to go. Again, Hayward, I think what we know what Hayward's doing. There was no deal with the devil. There was no any of that. There was no him being in league with Agatha. It seems like he knows that Vision was powered by an Infinity Stone. He knows her powers are derived from an Infinity Stone, and that everything they're doing is not getting Vision online. So I think his plan, but she didn't even take the body, so that doesn't really even line up either. So I don't know what his goal was in the end there, because she didn't leave with the body. She didn't try to reactivate it, but he's still framing her for stealing the body. What's his end game with that? Because he's got what he wanted. I mean, was he just trying to rile up Wanda so she goes out and breakdown somewhere? Am I missing some simple piece of that puzzle as to what's going on? Because I just can't figure out that part of his strategy. Because if he was just saying all those words to coax her up into making an attempt to bring Vision back, and then he lets her take his body in the hopes that she will turn him back on, and then he can take advantage of that situation, and he's got his weapon back. But no, that's not how that played out. She ended up creating her own Vision, and just by happenstance in this situation, he's got some tap into her abilities because of the radiation she's outputting. The things she's affected has remnants of her energy, and he's able to use that enough to power the Vision body that they still had, the original Vision body. Agnes's full outfit reveal was beautiful. I love it. It's almost almost a shot for shot like recreation and update of the one from the comics. I liked it. It's and more. Catherine Hahn is just killing it in this whole thing, explaining magic, explaining how it works, and how Wanda, through her chaos magic, has been doing this subconsciously the entire time. And that's the one thing that scares her the most, because it's uncontrolled, it's not focused, it's not honed, it's all just chaos. It happens at a trigger of an emotion and a whim, and that's dangerous. So I think at this point she's like, how did you do all this? And now she's like, you're a threat to everyone, to everything. So I don't know where this is going to go. I don't know what the direction is going to turn into in the next episode, where it's going to go. Hayward is ready to invade Westview, and I like that we finally know why Westview was chosen. Because I guess after everything had happened between them and the Avengers, they had planned on settling down, and that just happened to be where they were going to buy their house. I don't know when they would have done that, because up until Infinity War, Wanda was still on the run, right? So how did they purchase that deed? Unless it was done before Civil War, but then that would kind of feel like a bit of a leap in their relationship that early on. I don't know. I have some continuity questions with that one, but everything else has been great. The set pieces, the set design, the explanation of the runes, what Agatha's been doing. I want to know how she got in and how she found out about what was going on. We don't necessarily need that. I think the intro, just her like coming in like, hey, this looks nice, let's check this out, and floating down is about as that could be enough that we need. I would like a little bit more. I like the explanation, the hip hopping through Wanda's tragic past. Now we dove into the pretty much just the first two, and if you want to twist it a little bit, the third commercials. From that point onward, it's pretty much just left to our interpretation again, it seems like. But yeah, I really like that backstory that we got, and I teared up. I cried like with the whole family thing, because that's just I knew it was coming, man. And then when the bomb hit, it scared the shit out of me, even though I know it was coming. It was just so well executed, so well done. So yeah, guys, what did you all think? And now she's holding Agatha is now holding her kids like on leashes, on nooses in front of her. It's like, look, you're creating these things too. What can they do? They have powers now. You've created beings from nothing that also have powers. Like, I don't know what she's going to do. Are they going to talking to a rabbit, then manipulating the cicada, feeding the cicada to the rabbit, transmutation, the mind control, how Wanda's able to do all of this without verbal incantations and without even thinking about it. Ooh, they've set this up really nicely. I like this pairing, this duo they've got here, this push and pull between Agatha and Wanda right now. So Agatha right now is very much intrigued. She wants to know, but she feels like Wanda's a threat now too. And I like that she's been trying to wake her up out of this illusion that she's created so that she can learn the truth about how she did it in the first place. So she's been playing her along, and like she's got impatient. She's like, all right, I need to wake her up out of this spell she's got going on so I can talk to this woman, the real Wanda, and figure this out. Playing that long con, man. Playing that long con. So we don't get a follow-up on where Monica is. We don't get a follow-up on whatever this Pietro is from the stinger from last episode. So more questions for next episode. So guys, what did you think of this one? I'd love to know your thoughts. What are your opinions on everything we learned in this? What are your speculations, your theories now? We're going to have a live stream again this weekend, as we do probably Saturday afternoon. So keep an eye out for the time. We'll be doing a live stream where we can just talk and spitball ideas, theories, answer questions and stuff like that. And we'll see how it goes from there. I hope you all subscribe if you like this video so you can hang out with us then and get some follow-ups for the finale. But yeah, if you like this, support the channel by liking, commenting, subscribing. Remember, full unedited reactions are on Patreon, or if you become a member here on the channel. But that's it for today, guys. I love this show so much, guys. We got more coming Marvel-wise in the coming months with Falcon and the Winter Soldier. We got the release date for Loki. We got Bad Batch coming out. We got a bunch of fun stuff covering DC shows as well. So I'm trying to make sure we're covering a wide variety of things. So I hope you guys tag along for the adventure, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Take care, everybody.